Hello, Digi here with part 5 of Let's Play Soar the Stars. Without further ado, let's get into the game.
System update.
Alright, nothing too big happening at the moment. Fleets are getting to where they need to be. Colony is getting ready to be set up. We are kinda hurting in money, so I may take a couple of turns just to save up some stuff. But there's one little bit of design that I forgot to do last time. Oh wait, no, it does it automatically. Never mind then. So, intern.
System update.
Send out this new fleet to Magipur.
We rise as one, Morukan.
The two main colony defense fleets. Still waiting to get a little bit more money before I decide to do anything more. Ooh, we've just explored a new world. Not all that good. And they're out of fuel. Well, for now, I'll send them to Manticore since I'll be colonizing that world in a couple of turns. And hopefully they'll be able to refuel then.
We will cleave the darkness, Khan.
What happened to all my other exploratory fleets? Ah, they're still going. It's just harder to see them down there. Good to know. See, the Ida fleet is only one turn away from arriving at the Doom, but the other defense fleet is going to be a bit longer.
System update.
And they have arrived at the Doom. I've also explored some more worlds, and they suck. And they're out of fuel. Wonderful. Both of the exploratory fleets are. How great. Well, on the plus side, we do have a couple extra tanker ships that we can send out. Let's send one of the more advanced ones. Send one out to Sphinx. Send the other
As you say, Morukan.
You know what, if we don't put thermals on them, they're going to be massively slow.
We are yours to command, Morukan.
5 turns is a little bit better. 5 and 6. Because I remember this fleet was going to be taking 10 turns to get there. Not acceptable. So, while we wait for our exploratory fleets to be refueled,
System update.
absolutely nothing happened this turn. Great.
System update.
So we do have some more money back now. And we've got 13 turns left to get fusion. And the second exploratory fleet down here, the Manticore system, has arrived and will now be waiting 7 more turns to get refueled. Unfortunately, while I would start building some stuff here, because it's still losing income, any sort of production we attempt to do is going to take a very, very long time. So instead, let's start making another fleet back at the homeworld.
Yes, my Khan. More ships will be built.
And that drops us below 1,000
System
credits
update.
again. We are just hurting for money though, which is not too bad considering that we have had no enemy opposition this entire time. And here we have our very first raider encounter at Thives. Now once you have FTL economics on, these start showing up if you've got random encounters activated. And they'll go after your freighters. Why did it say I only have 4 when I should have 5? Curious. But I don't particularly feel like actually doing this fight, since I'm pretty sure the light defense platforms would be able to handle it fairly well. So let's sim it and see what happens.
System update.
And we held it off pretty well. We did lose a defense platform and one was slightly damaged. But we didn't lose any freighters. Always good. Let's rebuild that light defense platform.
The shipwrights stand ready to build.
I need to double check the trade routes just to see what is going on. Yeah, 10 freighters, just like it's supposed to be. Odd. But oh well. Let's get to the next turn.
System update.
And this fleet has arrived at Left Condi. Let's send the Pelican over
We will cleave the darkness, Khan.
and build a new one here.
Our sisters will build fine ships, Moro Khan.
And the refueling fleet has arrived. Let's send them out exploring again.
We set wing, Moro Khan.
Next turn.
System update.
And our next defense fleet has arrived at Majipur. Fleet of 40 destroyers. And a fleet of 27 destroyers. You know, I probably need to add a couple more ships to that fleet. But, oh well. Let's start building some more offensive ships.
The time has come. Increase the flock. System update.
Utara? Nothing good.
We will cleave the darkness, Khan.
Second refueling fleet has arrived. So let's send them this way.
Our tribe will lead the way, my Khan. System update.
Nothing new. Other than some ships being built. Ooh! Wait. Oh. I don't think we got the second. No, it doesn't look like we got the asteroid monitor at Wundagore. However, there is one way that we can check. New tab to explore. The history tab. I may have passed by it. Hooray! We did get it. So now we have 2 asteroid monitors under our control. And we get another 15% research performance boost for the next 5 turns. Meaning in 5 turns, hopefully, fusion will be completed. Hooray! That'll be a big step forward for us.
System update.
And the next colonization fleet has arrived at Manticore. Let's get this place. Let's get this place colonized. Get these ships onto the exploration fleet and finish looking over this system.
We rise as one, Morokan. System update.
And we have our newest colony at Manticore. It may just be me, but I'm actually getting a little concerned in the fact that we have yet to run into a single one of the 5 enemy forces.
Our tribe will lead the way, my Khan.
Ooh, in this we get our first glimpse of some of the planetary naming conventions. Some of them are generic names that are made for this game specifically. However, some of them, like this planet here, Caprica. If you don't recognize that name, then let me give you a little bit of a history lesson. Not too old history, but anyway. If you are at all familiar with the show Battlestar Galactica, this world is the same name, well, similar name, to the planet Caprica, wherein where basically the events of Battlestar Galactica first start happening. Cylon Rebellion and all that kind of stuff. In fact, the newest Battlestar Galactica series had a sort of prequel which took place completely on Caprica. However, they spelled it with a C instead of a K. Yeah. This game actually does borrow a lot of names from famous sci-fi TV series. We could even find Gallifrey in this system, aka the homeworld of the Time Lords of Doctor Who, one of my favorite science fiction series. Ooh, we got a new trading route. Aww. Manticore is not developed enough to have it actually, well, do anything. Wonderful. Next turn.
System update.
We have explored Baltar.
As you say, Morukan.
Sorry about that. And the next... Now we can send them back out to this area. Have them do some more exploring.
We are yours to command, Morukan.
Let's add more to this fleet. Something small for now. Need more drone ships since the Morgi tend to excel in those.
Our sisters will build fine ships, Morukan. System update.
No, Caprica sucks anyway.
Our tribe will lead the way, my Khan.
Not a lot happening in this LP today, huh? Well, it happens, unfortunately. Gonna need to build more tanker ships.
The time has come. Increase the flock.
Oh? Oh my. We have encountered our very first enemy-held world. Kyo Tool is held by the Targa. This isn't particularly good. Well, they only have 2 ships, a Silent Death and a Ghost Reaper. Don't quite know what they are, and they only have a single defense satellite here. Well, the fleet that of 5 destroyers isn't exactly great. We might actually be able to do something to Kyo Tool. Maybe not much, but sure. Why the heck not? Let's see what happens. Charge!
Yes, oh God. Beyond the wind.
Now, I have no idea how well this is going to turn out. We do outnumber them, which is good. And we have our first appearance of the Targa. And they are getting pretty banged up, all things considering. And we're just powering right on through, heading straight for their world. Fortunately, lasers don't do all that much against planetary attacks. But hey, it's our first offensive strike against an enemy-held planet. I'm showing this. And we get to see planetary missiles. Good thing we've got some point defense and plenty of lasers. This is a very new colony, apparently. Barely anything there. And we have completely wiped it out. In seconds flat. Yeah, it was a very new colony. So, we've managed to destroy one of their ships, wipe out a newly built colony, and we still have one more enemy vessel. I doubt we'll be able to find it anytime soon, so let's speed this up. Let's 4x it. Ships are kind of flailing around. Oh, they found one.
System update. Our research is complete, my Khan.
And we have fusion. And look at all that new tech that we get from it. Let's see what kind of damage we did. They lost one silent death. I think it's their tanker. We did not lose a single ship. Managed to kill 305,443 Imperialists and 3,331 civilians. Kyoto's not that good of a world, though. So for now that I know that the Tarka are nearby, I wouldn't be surprised if they're right there somewhere. I need to start sending offensive fleets down to Manticore and start using this as a base of attack to see if we can get the Tarka out of here. Now that we have met our first enemy race, we have a new screen that we can look at. The diplomacy screen. Now this tells us a number of things about the races that we have encountered. It can tell us the number of colonies. We know we can figure out what their climate hazard is, what kind of planets they prefer to colonize, their number of ships and satellites around some of their worlds, what kind of class of ships they have, what kind of power missions, and what their missile tech is like. Currently they're at destroyer, fission, and shaped nuclear warhead, where as my guys we just got destroyers and fusion. So we're already one step ahead of them. So for now, if we fight this again, I'll just sim it and I'm pretty sure we'll be good to go. Unfortunately, they're completely out of fuel, so I wouldn't be able to get them back to Manticore anyway. And we've explored the world of Pasem. Not that bad.
As you say, Moral Khan.
We've seen worse. So, let's go to the design screen. Now that we've got fusion, look at all that new tech. Ain't it pretty? Let's see, the next thing that we really want. Let's go for orbital foundries, because that helps us start getting towards cruiser tech, which is really good.
You are wise, Moral Khan, to pursue this path.
And it'll only take about 3 turns. Let's see if we can get our savings up. 4 turns ain't bad. Now to wrap up this part of the Let's Play, let's design our new fusion type ships. As you can see, it changes the shape quite a bit.
It is a most cunning design, Moral Khan. We will remember the plan of this ship, my Khan.
Slap fusion onto everything.
It is a most cunning design, Moru Khan. We will remember the plan of this ship, my Khan.
Thermals can't change what they've got. Put at least 1 point defense on it.
It is a most cunning design, Moru Khan. We will remember the plan of this ship, my Khan.
And there we go. Now our fleet is all upgraded with fusion. We need some more Pelicans, and then send them down to Manticore for a defense fleet.
Yes, my Khan. More ships will be built.
And I think let's end the turn. I think we can take this. Let's sim it. Just so you can see what simming is like. I really don't think they'll be able to stand up to even our damaged fleet of exploratory ships.
System update.
And I was right. Though we did lose some. Now that this fleet has been built, let's send them down to Manticore.
Away, my Khan.
We have won the battle at Kyoto with an even trade of 2-2. And we are capable of establishing a new trade route, meaning we're going to have to build more swift wings.
The shipwrights stand ready to build.
Which is really going to eat into our income. And I think that will be it for today. Thanks again for watching. This is Digi, signing off.